a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Joel Embiid out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the point guard. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now, here's Maxey. Shoots over Curry. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Green left side. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Hield. Curry on the wing. A three-pointer. Wiggins. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Wiggins. George, no good. Curry against Maxey. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Curry.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
They get it back, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Hield. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Off target from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oubre on the wing. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. Embiid with it. Defended by Kuminga. Here's Yabusele. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Outside, Kuminga. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 7 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Oubre. Scoreless thus far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Green. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Wiggins. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Curry. Then for the 76ers, Martin's checked in for Yabusele. Caleb Martin comes in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. Outside, Kuminga. Good work defensively by Martin.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Lowry fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Looney. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. Martin the pass to Lowry. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And no good. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Kings. Pass to Looney. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And here's Martin. Martin with the screen for Martin. Throws up the baseline, and it's blocked. Schroeder, right side. Golden State moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Kuminga, bounce pass. Looney scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taken advantage.
And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Kuminga. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Martin. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Maxey, no good. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. They double-team Kerr. Pass to Looney. Over in the corner, Green. Schroeder with the ball. Back to Pajemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The offensive rebound. Looney. The shot's good. Looney's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to George.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And Hield subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Hield with a screen on George. Back to Hield. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.